SS Meridian, tossing it like a toy in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The sky was black, the wind violent, and the ship's engines, its only hope, had suddenly died. Inside the dimly lit control room, alarms wailed. Captain Rodriguez barked. Engineers. Status report. Chief Engineer Larson wiped sweat from his forehead. Captain. We've tried everything. The main engine won't restart. The backup system isn't responding either. Silence. Fear everywhere. The Meridian was drifting, toward a stretch of razor-sharp rocks known as Reaper's Edge. No ship survived it. The crew exchanged looks of dread. And then, from the back of the room, someone slowly stepped forward. A tall, quiet man with silver-streaked hair and calm, steady eyes. "Maybe I can help," he said. Everyone turned. It was Ethan Cole. A retired U.S. Navy veteran who had joined the ship as a contracted safety officer, nothing more. He had been mostly silent the entire journey. Larson frowned. "Sir, with all due respect, this engine is a modern hybrid turbo system. Even the experts from the mainland couldn't fix it remotely. It's impossible." Ethan didn't argue. He simply looked at the storm, the dying engine lights, and the terrified faces of the crew. "Then it's a good thing," he said softly, "that I specialized in the impossible." Ethan climbed down into the engine chamber, the heart of the ship. The air was hot, thick, almost unbreathable. Sparks crackled from blown circuits. Machines groaned under pressure. He grabbed a flashlight from the wall and stepped in. With each step deeper, the suspense grew. Pipes rattled. Panels flickered. Metal strained as the storm threw the ship around. He examined the engine, an engineering masterpiece turned silent beast. Larson yelled down from above. "Do you see the issue?" Ethan didn't answer. "Not yet." He moved slowly, scanning every valve, bolt, and wire. His Navy instincts kicked in, memories of submarines in crisis, midnight repairs under extreme pressure, missions where seconds meant life or death. Then he froze. A thin line of steam hissed from a panel nearly hidden behind a secondary coolant pipe. Most engineers missed it because it wasn't part of the main system. But Ethan saw it. A microfracture. Small enough to escape detection. Deadly enough to shut everything down. His eyes narrowed. "This is it." He called out. "Larson. Bring me a titanium patch, high-pressure sealant, and manual override rods." The crew scrambled. The ship tilted dangerously, alarms shrieked as radar showed how close they were drifting toward Reaper's Edge. Captain Rodriguez shouted. "We have 7 minutes before we hit the rocks." Larson rushed down with the tools, panic rising. "Ethan, even if you patch that leak, the system won't reboot in time." Ethan didn't stop working. He knelt, sparks hitting his arms, heat burning his skin. "Then we'll do it the Navy way." He attached the patch, sealed the fracture, and reached for the manual rods. Larson blinked. "No, you're not thinking." Clang. Ethan slammed the first rod into place. Clang. The second. The ship's engine let out a deep metallic roar. Ethan yelled. "Start the ignition cycle. Now." Larson raced to the control deck. Ethan grabbed onto a pipe as the ship shook, violently. The entire crew held their breath as Larson hit the switch. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Then. Boom. The engine thundered back to life. Lights flashed on. Power surged. The ship pulled away from the rocks, seconds before impact. Cheers erupted across the deck. Ethan climbed out of the engine room, covered in grease, sweat, and soot. Captain Rodriguez walked up to him, awe in his eyes. "Son, how did you know what to look for?" Ethan smiled faintly. "In the Navy, we were taught that engines speak. You just have to listen." When the ship reached port, reporters swarmed them. "Sir. How did you save the entire crew? What did you learn in the Navy that experts didn't know? Are you a mechanic, an engineer, or something more? Ethan simply chuckled and replied. I'm just someone who doesn't give up when others say it can't be done. That day, news headlines around the world read. Navy veteran fixes ship engine experts fail to repair, saves 42 lives. And on the SS Meridian. Everyone agreed on one thing. Sometimes, heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes, they wear grease-stained uniforms. And quietly save the day when the world least expects it.